Have you felt inferior in room?
In rooms, no.
Never felt inferiority complex ever?
No. I've always felt like a sponge who wants to learn in a room full of... I prefer to be not the smartest person in the room. I think it's nice to be in rooms where you have lots to learn from around you. I like to be that sponge. I like to absorb. I like to hear. I like to learn something, have a different perspective, be enlightened by that. No, but I've never been in a room and felt like, do I belong here? No.
But have you felt smaller in front of anybody?
No.
That's so good.
Yeah, I don't think I
That's so
don't
good.
look at it only like that. Nor am I looking at it like not in a pompous way, but I think it's more growth mindset. Like if I go into a space I would love to, be in a room of people from whom I feel like, oh, there's so much I can learn from you.
Or like 10 steps ahead of you. So you
For
would
sure.
learn.
कुछ तो मतलब सीखने को मिलेगा यहाँ पे.
True. That's
What's
a very
the point of
podcaster
being?
attitude.
Yeah, but what's the point of being in a room where you're the smartest person?
I agree.
Unless you can, of course, inspire that room and hopefully help impart something. That's nice. That's great. But yeah, I also want to grow in life. I don't want to only. I don't have that mindset. That I should be the smartest person in this room. No.
Interesting. In the middle, I was writing a few notes. In the middle of it, you said now you're very cognizant of what to do, what not to do, because you always have this mom brain taken over. You're thinking about your daughter and the decisions. You're like very wise. Yeah. Is there any decision you would have not taken, knowing now what you're going through?
If I look back at my life, no. I really feel like there is something that I have learned from every single experience that I can say that it has shaped me today. Not the lows. I feel, in fact, it's the lows that have been my biggest teachers. Sometimes when I look back, when I just did my first film, it didn't do well. Till date, people think Dhoni was my first film, or like Kabir Singh was my first film, because those were the instant commercial hits. But Fugly was my first film. Not many people saw it. Not many people, I'm sure, watching the podcast would even know this. They might Google it now.
I saw it.
You did? I'll have a chat with you on what you thought about it. But I'm glad you did. Did you watch it because we were going to do this podcast?
Way before.
That's so cool. Chalo, that's nice to know. So yeah, after that film,